some of you probably know Kathy Hook, the old CC director at a different school. I had some friends there, and their great grandfather was George Washington. That's why they have his pistols he fought with in the war. They said that a thief broke in, and all they found left of George Washington's stuff was one of his pistols. So they keep that in the locker room in their house in the basement, under rugs and under luggage. And so so what happened was that he was very smart with a surprise attack, and it just so happens that he was so smart with one surprise attack that they blew up an entire village of redcoats when only 2 of his men died. And so he was the leader of the war. He had an army on over here, which is one problem. Because during that time, not all of them had enough money to buy the supplies they needed. So their boots, some of them had to walk on barefoot. It was really terrible. And over here they have a giant frozen lake. Because those armies took about 3 or 4 days to get over here. But since there were so many of these guys, they built 14 canoes. And they got in the lake and rowed right over to the other side. And then George Washington was very smart, and what happened was that, so he won the battle, he became president, fought off farmers, like farmers, guys who farm, he fought them off, they were getting angry, and then he got hay fever, and guess what? Who in here is afraid of lightning? Anyone afraid of lightning even a bit? Nolan, Amelia? Yeah, does it startle you when you're in your bed at night? It did on Wednesday. It did on Sunday night. And guess what? His mother she would scream every time. Almost scream, or would be paralyzed, knock out when she saw lightning. Here's the story. They lived in a barn before they lived in a cottage. What happened was that they had their cousins over. George Washington's cousin was killed. They were inside. It was storming. Some lightning hit the chimney, went down the chimney, across the floor, up the leg. Not only did it kill the girl, but it took the fork and knife with it. So, fork and knife were gone. And so her mother hated it, and it was crazy. So, and then he was really tired of his little siblings bossing him around. That's the end of my presentation. Any questions? Spencer?
Did you say little siblings bossing him around?
Yeah, they did. He was like, Mother tells you to come inside. So, yes?
Was the girl that was struck by lightning, was she holding a fork and spoon? Is that why?
Fork and knife. She was
knife?
about to start eating. It was Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Lightning.
Well done. Questions?
Any more questions?
Where did you get your information?
From my brain.
Did you research it though?
Yes.
How did you
I
know?
read-
That's what I mean. Where did you, it's probably something you remember. I remember the gun, but where did you read about the cousin and the mom being
In the library.
In the library?
At our house. Inside the office.
Was it on a computer, in a book, or a
In a book.
magazine?
You know that thing I brought about, a couple weeks ago we were supposed to do a missionary about C.T. Studd? It was one of those books.
Okay. Very good. All right, thank you. Well, that's good information.